Heat waves create several real challenges for UK house construction, which matters increasingly as summers get hotter and more frequent. Here's a rundown of the main effects. Effects on the building process. Concrete and cement work. Rapid moisture loss causes concrete to cure too quickly, leading to surface cracking and reduced final strength. Workers often need to pour early morning or evening, use retarding admixtures, or cover fresh concrete with wet Hessian/plastic sheeting to slow evaporation. Mortar for brickwork can go off too fast, making it harder to work and weakening joints if not managed. Materials behavior. Timber can dry out, warp, or shrink, causing problems with fit and later movement once humidity returns to normal. Roofing materials, particularly bituminous felt and some membranes, can soften, blister, or become difficult to handle safely. Sealants and adhesives may cure unevenly or lose bond strength if applied outside their recommended temperature range. Steel expands slightly in extreme heat, which matters for precise structural tolerances. Site logistics and workforce. HSE guidance kicks in around worker welfare, hydration, shaded rest areas, adjusted hours to avoid the hottest part of the day, often starting works at 6 to 7 a.m. Productivity typically drops in sustained heat, which can affect program/schedule. Increased fire risk on site, especially with hot works, dry vegetation, and stored materials. Effects on the finished building. Design implications now feeding into new builds. Overheating risk in new homes has become a major regulatory focus. Part O of the Building Regulations, introduced 2022, specifically addresses overheating mitigation in new residential buildings. This drives design choices, increased focus on shading, brise-soleil, overhangs, cross-ventilation, glazing ratios and orientation, and sometimes mechanical cooling in flats with limited natural ventilation. Thermal mass materials are being reconsidered, helpful for evening out temperature swings but can retain heat if not paired with good ventilation strategy. Ground conditions. Prolonged heat and drought cause clay soils to shrink, which is a known cause of subsidence. This affects foundation design, particularly on London clay and similar shrink-swell soils common across the southeast. This is a genuine structural risk consideration for extensions and new foundations near mature trees, where root systems draw even more moisture from already dry clay. If this is for the mica construction site content, I could shape this into something more digestible for a general audience, shorter, benefit-led, maybe framed around what this means for homeowners building or extending rather than the technical detail above. Want me to draft that version?